Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon White, and we are exploring Wellspring Cave. Now I ended part 48 because I didn't have any Pokemon I had that could learn Flash and could have a move to replace it with. But the Pokemon that I brought out who could actually learn Flash is Starman, the Elgium that I caught back in Celestial Tower, so now he knows Flash, so I'll actually have him use Flash and light up this area because it's too freaking dark out here. Let's have him use Flash. Come on, Starman. And now we can see a little bit better, and here's a shaking patch of grass. What's in it? It's a normal gem. I guess that'll temporarily power up normal attacks. I guess there are gems corresponding to each of the types. And how much are you willing to bet that they're taking off a piece of the Arceus plates? That's a little theory. I don't know if it's correct, but we have water up there I saw, and it's still kind of hard to see. We can't really see everything, but so I guess I'll just kind of wander around aimlessly and hope that... Actually, I think the item that I saw earlier is off this way, so I'll see if I can get that item real quick. Surfing across on a swan, we are so elegant, and here's the item, and it's a TM for Low Sweep. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So now if anybody wants to emulate Bert and learn Low Sweep, then Well, so far we aren't getting any higher level Pokemon. That was a level 11 Rock'n'Rolla. I seriously thought that we would get higher level Pokemon once we go down a level here, but I guess that's not true. Same goes with the Basculin in the water. That one was level 13, and we have a whole bunch of trainers that look like black belts and battle girls and whatnot, so it's a good thing I brought Starman along. In fact, that is part of the reason why I brought him along, so that he could be good against these fighting-type Pokemon that Well, I guess it's a good thing these Pokemon are low level, because that means Starman can run away from them pretty easily. But here's a battle girl, so let's see what kind of fighting-type Pokemon she has. I think she's going to have fighting-type Pokemon. Although she sends out a Scraggy, we're going to be kind of screwed. No, it's a Girder! Yeah, I think Starman can handle a Girder. He is level 35, just like the Girder, so hopefully this will work. And he is holding in a Violite, so hopefully he can do well against this Girder. All that Sock did was use Bulk Up. It got so cocky about its muscles that it fell victim to the two Psybeams we used rather than using any attacks. So here's using Psych Up, but I don't think I'm going to have Starman learn that. That's just going to copy the foe's stat changes, and I bet he kind of could put it to use, but I kind of am liking Flash on him so far, and Simple Beam is still useful if he needs to replace somebody's ability. I don't know, should I make him learn Psych Up? Actually, I think I will make him learn Psych Up. And the move I'm going to replace it with is Zen Headbutt. And that's a pretty cool attack, although its secondary effect is flinching, and Starman is so slow that he can't really put that secondary effect to use. Plus, it's a physical attack, so Starman has much higher special attack than physical attack. So that attack is just not going to be that useful for him, so I just made him forget that and learn Psych Up in its place. And let's see what this Karate guy, or Black Belt, I think it's going to be, is going to use. More fighting-type Pokemon for Starman to grade. Do not underestimate the Starman. And here's a Scraggy. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to switch Pokemon because a Scraggy probably knows Dark Attack that could totally screw Starman over, and his only attacking move is Psybeam, which don't do anything to it. If you do Miracle Eye, it could hit, but that won't even matter. Instead, I'm not going to switch to Ultros, just in case he decides to start with a Dark Attack straight away, so instead I'm going to use Cygnus. I just love it when those Scraggies do that. They use High Jump Kick on a Pokemon who's flying in the air and then they miss. Well, the cool thing about High Jump Kick is that if it misses, the user actually does massive damage to itself, like that Scraggy just did. And Scraggy was faster than Cygnus, so it didn't even have to use high jump. What a dumb Scraggy that is. But here's a throw. I'm gonna switch back to Starman because that throw is not duck type. Starman, you totally rule. That synchronized ability came in so handy because that one turn that throw just was fully paralyzed. And I don't know, is Starman ready to battle another Sock? Well, actually, I think Starman is going to evolve at levels 37, so what I might do is just have him just see this battle, and then I'm just going to switch out to somebody else. So I'm going to switch into Ultros just because I think Sock might try to use a fighting attack unless he ends up using Bulk Up or something. But so let's see if Ultros can handle this better than the weakened Starman can. Yeah, he is using Bulk Up, but that doesn't matter because Ultros doesn't know any physical attacks, and that's going to boost his attack and defense. Wow, that Sock just kept using Bulk Up. It couldn't really do anything else. Although maybe that's because all its attacking moves were fighting attacks, which wouldn't have even done anything to Ultros. But hey, Starman leveled up, and I don't know, I forgot what level that LGM evolves at. It's either, okay, maybe it's not 37, maybe it's 41. I think it's level 41 that LGM evolves at, so that was not good. Now Starman's paralyzed, so hopefully I have some paralyze heals. Do I have some paralyze heals? I better. See if I do. Paralyze heal. Good, I do have paralyze heals. I have 6 of them. Oh good, I bought a lot of paralyze heals earlier. That's nice. And I guess I might as well use a fresh water or something on Starman too. It's too bad Starman doesn't know Recover. I think he will learn Recover at some point, but he doesn't even have that yet. So I'm gonna use a fresh water on him, and this is, I guess, my last fresh water, but it's still gonna be worth it. So let's see what that battle girl has. Have a battle with me! Let's battle another battle girl! Let's cream some more fighting-type Pokemon. That is precisely why I brought Starman into this. And here's another Girder. Alright. Come on, Starman fainted? That's not fair. And he was just like a few hit points away from KOing that throw, but who am I going to use to KO that throw for some free experience? You know what, I'm gonna be derpy and have Lattice do it. I know Lattice is gonna be really weak against fighting attacks, but because that throw was both slow and at really low HP, then I think Lattice can just one-shot this throw. Yeah, Throw, you were created by an Ice-type Pokemon. How do you feel about that, eh? And yay, Lattice got to level 33. By KOing a fighting-type Pokemon. Not that even made any sense, and hey, it's learning Ice Beam. That is really good. I think I might actually end up replacing Aurora Beam with this, but since Lattice knows both Mist and Haze, I think Haze is more useful, so I'm just gonna have it forget Mist. Just because Ice Beam only has 10 power points, so I don't want that to be the only attack that it knows. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is use a revive on Starman because he fainted during that battle, which is totally not cool. I didn't want him to faint because I wanted to train him and all. I don't know if there will be any more trainers in this cave, but I'm going to use a revive anyway, just in case there are. I don't know if those fighters were the only trainers that were in this cave, but where's my revive? There it is, and I have 7 of them. That's a good thing. I don't know how I got 7 revives. I guess I just collected them with the Dowsing Midget or something. But anyway, the part that and I'm also going to use a healing item on Starman, but anyway, the part that I'm recording now is actually post-commentary, so I kind of apologize for that, but apparently the stuff that I recorded after what I just recorded before, which was up until the end of that battle, just got deleted somehow, so that was kind of unfortunate, so now I'm doing post-commentary. But this is good, because it gives me an opportunity to talk about more stuff, and I'm just cutting out these random battles and not saying like I usually do during live commentary. But actually, something very interesting happened today. I was having lunch, and I was reading this newspaper as I was having lunch. I was at this coffee house, and the article that I saw in it was actually really interesting. Oh, and the item I just picked up was a Mystic Water, and that's a held item that'll boost the power of water-type moves. And that is a move I would have gotten. Remember the lady in Nakreen City and she asked me what starter I chose, and I lied and picked Tepig, and therefore she gave me a charcoal? She would have given me a Mystic Water if I had actually chosen Oshawott, so I just got one, so that was really nice. I made up for it. But anyway, the article that I was reading in this coffee house was about, and well, actually, before I get to that, what I should probably mention is that I want to use a repel right now, meaning that reason being that these wild Pokemon are just annoying the heck out of me. You saw me encounter a heck of a lot of wild Pokemon. Yeah, so much for Lattice's Levitate ability, right? Because that should make wild Pokemon appear less often, right? And yay, Dive Ball. That's a ball that'll work better on Pokemon that live in the water, like the Frillish that I caught before. So yeah. But the article that I was reading in the newspaper was actually about my elementary school, I found out. It said something about implementing new technology in the school, but I was looking at the name of the principal of that school and found out that it was the name of my 6th grade teacher from that school. So that was like a totally awesome moment. All of a sudden, I discovered that my 6th grade teacher suddenly became the principal of that school. So it was like, that was totally awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember her! I knew her from like 12 years ago when I was in 6th grade. And 6th grade was actually one of my favorite years in school too. I really, really enjoyed the 6th grade. The teacher was really awesome. I kind of got along with the level students, and hey, here's a level 14 Basculin. It's at a somewhat higher level than the other Pokemon in this area. But okay, not important. I'm gonna run away from it anyway. But yeah, that was just really interesting. I remember we used to perform I remember in the 6th grade we used to perform a lot of poems in front of the class and everything, and we had this one project in our history section where we got to mummify chickens and bury them in the ground outside of school, so that was really fun. There were just so many memories in 6th grade, so it's like, I almost want to send an email to my teacher, who is now, of course, the principal of that school, and just say that I'm proud of her and all. That's exactly what I felt like as I was doing that, and yay, I found a Max Potion! So a Max Potion is a healing item that'll fully restore a Pokemon's HP, and that is kinda nice, but so far Hyper Potions will still be pretty useful, because most of my Pokemon have less than 200 HP. See, Lattice has only 95 HP, so a Hyper Potion will do a very good job of restoring her HP already. I guess it would really only come in handy if I was encountering a Blissey or something, because Blisseys have insanely high HP. But then again, Blisseys don't really appear in this game until after you defeat the Elite Four, so that's not even gonna matter, is it? So I'm basically just wandering around here, looking for hidden items, and I don't know why I tried to use Surf, and oh! What? Did I just see what I think I saw? A leaf stone? Oh my gosh, I found a leaf stone? Oh my gosh, how did that happen? How in the world did that happen? I guess sometimes with the shaky patches of dirt in this cave, you actually encounter evolution stones, because apparently I just walked right into a leaf stone. Is that awesome or what? I cannot believe that just happened. Honestly, I cannot believe that just happened. Of course, what I really wish it was a sunstone. That way I can evolve Fluffy as well as I did Mayflower. So I kind of wish a sunstone was the item that appeared, but oh well, that's... I guess I can't control that. It was a leaf stone, which is going to be like the least useful evolution stone in this entire game. Because I think the only Pokemon that I can actually use it on before you face the Elite Four is Pansage. And I did catch a Pansage a little while back, but I don't know if I'm even going to train him, and even if I wanted to, I already have a Leaf Stone, so having a second one is kind of pointless. But anyway, these wild Pokemon are annoying the heck out of me again, so I'm going to have to use my last repel. Unfortunately, this was my last repel, and this will only repel Pokemon for 100 steps, so I'm pretty sure this repel will run out soon, and there's a hidden item over there, but I have to go all the way down here for it and waste my repel steps. Yeah, gosh, this is annoying. Hopefully I don't have to spend that much more time in this stupid cave. Yeah, so I want to get out of here, and there is another area that I want to explore. After this, I'm going to explore Mistleton Cave, which is just off of Route 6, which is the route that runs between Driftvale City and Mistleton City, and drat, my repel wore off. That is not good. And here we have a wild Pokemon, and that battle I'm just gonna cut out because I don't feel like including it or anything, but here is a TM for Focus Blast! This is the item that I wanted to find that was at the bottom of Wellspring Cave. Now, Focus Blast is a really powerful fighting attack. It has like 120 base power, it's only 85% accurate, I think, but it's a really good move to have on a Psychic-type Pokemon because it can cover that Psychic-type Pokemon's weakness against Dark types. So I'm probably gonna see if Starman can learn it. Can Starman learn it? That's my TM for Full Swipe. So here's my TM for Focus Blast. Let's see if Starman can learn it, because if he can learn it, I might actually end up teaching to him. Yeah, he can learn it. That's really interesting. Starman can learn Focus Blast. I don't know if I'm going to teach that to him now, but maybe later I'll teach Focus Blast to him, because I think he can put it to use. But anyway, that's all I wanted to do in Wellspring Cave, so I'm just going to dig out of here, and then I'm going to start heading to Mistleton, Cave, and I will do that by flying to Driftvale City. And in the next part of Let's Play Pokemon White, we will explore Mistleton Cave. So, I'm kind of sorry that the second half of this video was basically all post-commentary, and I kind of didn't know what to do after that, but hey, it's always nice talking about random stuff in real life anyway, because you hardly ever hear about my real life in this Let's Play anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the ever so exciting Part 50.